Does this ever sound like you? Why are you even trying? No one likes you. You suck. You're ugly. You have nothing to offer. You are so cringe. Give up. She is so much better than you. Why are you resting? You should be working on content. No one wants to watch you. I will grow if I keep putting myself out there. People only feel bad for you. Let me explain to you what these are and how to overcome them. I personally have experienced every single one of these, and even today, I still find myself in that exact same mindset. We are our biggest critic, and we need to learn to change our mindset so that we can have a more positive way of making content, or our streams will be better because they're more high energy and more positive and motivating. Let's break it down to what each one is and how to fix it. The first one is comparison obsession, where you compare yourself to other people on the platform that you're trying to grow in. Like if you're a streamer and you're trying to compare yourself to another streamer, this could lead to you demolishing the kind of person that you are, your self-worth, if you're good enough. And this can often manifest into copying others. The first thing is stop thinking of yourself as not good enough. You are more than capable of doing what the next person does. You just got to figure out your own style in doing it. So just because Susie over here has X, Y, and Z, that does not mean that you over here cannot have X, Y, and Z. You just got to figure out your own groove of getting it. Number fixation, becoming overly focused on followers, viewers, and your metrics rather than creating quality content and building connections. This can lead to visible anxiety on stream. Listen, I get it. We all want to grow on any platform that we've been working really hard on. But the thing is, if you hyper focus on all of these things, you're missing out on the more genuine side of it. I know it's really hard to be like, well, the numbers matter. You know, the numbers let me know if I'm good or not. Not if you are so fixated on the numbers that it messes up what you're creating. Perfectionist paralysis, feeling the need to make sure that everything goes flawlessly. Listen, I'm going to be real with you guys. The only time anything on stream is ever going to break is when you are live. Most of the time, nothing in your stream will ever break until you hit that go live button. You can ask any streamer out there, when you have 3-4 hours before stream and you have nothing to do and you go through and do your checks, everything may completely check out perfectly and be like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm great. But then you start your stream and your overlays are not loading up, or your alerts are not going off, or there's something wrong with your mic. This is so common. I always say, depending on how you handle these stressful situations, depends on what kind of streamer you're going to be. So if you're somebody that is going to be overwhelmed and really uncomfortable when things go wrong, that's the way it's always going to be for you. But you can change how you feel about these things. I know one thing what I've learned to do is I learned to just crack jokes. I am somebody that if everything just breaks, I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I literally would just sit there on stream like, just fuck it. I'm done. I am over with it. My chat actually gets a kick out of me just saying, I'm done. Shit happens, guys. Just keep trying. Just keep moving forward. But don't get overwhelmed by this because it literally happens to every single body. You are no different than the next person. The biggest one, the absolute biggest one that every single creator, every single streamer, every single blah, blah, blah deals with is imposter syndrome. Believing you're not qualified or good enough to be a streamer or to be a content creator, even when receiving positive feedback. This can make you second guess your decision and demolish your confidence to become a streamer. Recently, about like my whole YouTube journey, and it's like I personally feel like I have nothing to offer. I have nothing to offer nobody else. Not thinking I'm a streamer, I'm a wife, I'm starting a business in my garage. Like there are so many things that I have going on right now that I could honestly talk about. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean you don't have it. Growth and patience. If you are somebody that feels the need that when you hit go live, partner streamer in 6 months, yeah, you're wrong. It does not work that way. I've been doing this for 9 years. I'm not partnered. I've done every single thing across the books to become partner. I can tell you how to grow your viewership. I can't tell you how to become partner because I myself have not figured it out. We're going to talk about the most well-known streamer, and it's not somebody I care too much for, but we're going to go ahead and just talk about him. Let's talk about Ninja. What people don't know is that Ninja started streaming in 2011. Now, I want to say this is before Twitch was Twitch. When back then it was Justin TV. He did not become famous until 2017 with Fortnite. He was the very first streamer to surpass $3 million in revenue. He did that in 2018. The whole point of this story is every single thing takes time. It takes time to build a community. It takes time to get your viewership up. It takes time to create a revenue outlet. It takes time to get yourself to a point that you are comfortable when it comes to this stuff. Do not think that just because you saw Sally over here just started her stream in the last three months and she's getting close to partnership. That does not mean nothing. What that means is that she had a platform before she came to Twitch. That's all that means. She had growth somewhere else and brought that community over because she already built that community. Don't second guess who you are and how you should look. People pleasing compulsions. Stop trying to satisfy everyone. This can lead to burnout and loss of boundaries. This also includes to changing up your content and a personality to match what other people think. I always felt like I was the person that always had to be there for every single person. I don't have to be. I choose to be. There's a difference between the two. It is completely okay to take a step back and set times as to when you're available to be social and when you're available to just shut off. The next one, time sink mentality. Now, this just means that if you think that you do more, longer streams, you'll grow. It's not always true. I've said this in previous videos that the longer you stream or the more times you're available, people can catch you anytime they want to. But if you have a set schedule of 3 to 4 days or 3 to 4 hours, you are more likely to grow. And the reason for that is because, number one, you are a brand. You are a market. There's people out there looking to get to know you. But if you are always available, people can come and go as they please. They can catch you in the next one. They know when you're going to be live again. You'll be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. They ain't worried about it today. However, if you limit how often you are live and take that time that you have off and create content on other platforms, you will find significant amount of growth on your stream. Remember, longer streams does not mean more growth. It actually hurts you in the long run when it comes to your average. Next one, validation dependency. You rely heavily on like a viewer's approval, which means you will only do things if it's good amongst your viewers. I did this for so long. I did this when I was playing DVD. I was like, the only reason why I won't switch from DVD is because everything will drop off. Well, I made a video, which you can see it right here. I made this video about what I did in August. It was devastating to my mental state. I was a strictly DVD streamer. And I got to the point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to stream. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to deal with the toxic people because mentally I am drained. And I went ahead and made the switch. And guys, when you stop giving a shit about what other people think about you, you literally grow so much more than you would have if you keep yourself in a box. Fear of missing out. If you are somebody that if you feel the need to play every single trending game and be part of every single event possible, you have this. This could definitely lead up to scatter content and burnout, and we don't want to deal with that. So I play 4 different games on 3 different days. Ironically, the one game I thought would get like the least amount of viewerships is when I get the most amount of viewerships. I play Golf with Your Friends on Sundays. And I was beyond surprised. I even told my mom, I was like, how the hell do I get more views on Golf with Your Friends than I do any other day of the week? Any other day. It's because I'm not out there trying to fight the crowd. It means like Golf with Your Friends might have 200 viewers at any given time on Twitch. So I get on there when there's not very many people and I stream, and I'm closer to the top if I'm not already the top streamer in that category. So more people come to my stream because of this. Just because it's trending doesn't mean you're going to be seen. It's actually more harmful to you because there's so many people out there trying to be part of the next viral thing. Don't try to be part of the next viral thing. Go ahead, do your own thing, play what you love. Monetization anxiety. If you feel the need that you are trying your best just to make money and that's it, you're actually lowering your content quality. It doesn't feel authentic anymore. It honestly feels at this point that you are only in it for the money. You're not there to hang out. You're not there to have a good time. You are all about, hey, sub to my channel. Hey, drop me a donation. Hey, throw biddies. Don't get me wrong. I am somebody who has a streamer board, which is right there. That's my streamer board. But that is something that my community wanted. And they wanted a way to constantly have like first in every single category. So they kind of do it themselves. I don't encourage it. I don't bring up, hey, sub to my channel. I don't ever bring up, hey, donate. I don't ever bring up, hey, buy me this. I don't ever say, you need to throw me biddies or anything like that. What I do is a little bit different. I have interactive stuff that encourages people to want to do it, not because I'm telling them that they have to do it. It's one thing that if you want to monetize yourself, it's another thing when that's all you're focused on. If you want to monetize yourself, try little ways of doing it. Twitch has a bunch of interactive things that you can add to it to get biddies. You can also just have a donation bar. Like if you have a goal, set a goal and tell your viewers what it's for. If they donate, they donate. If they don't, they don't. However, don't push it. I do daily subs and 95% of the time I don't reach it, but I'm not discouraged by it. It's just a way of like, they can kind of keep an idea. Okay, she hasn't gotten no subs today. Let me go ahead and just sub to her channel. Or it's also a reminder. I haven't subbed to her in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and sub to her. Like it's just how you put yourself out there and do it. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing it where it doesn't come across like that's all you're for. The next one, analyst paralysis. Now you're probably wondering what the hell does that mean? It means that when somebody comes into your chat and let's say they are trolling you and they call you a name or tell you you look ugly or fat or you got big teeth or you got a big ass nose and you can't bounce back from that and just be like, okay, whatever. You literally hyper focus on that negative energy. That brings your entire community vibe down. That brings the chat down. Brings everything down. Guys, I was freaking hate rated. They found my phone number. They were trying to figure out my address. They literally found every single address I lived at, but the one I currently lived at. And you know, whenever they did this stuff, I was just like, okay, I don't care. Like, the more you stop caring, the faster they will move on. Stop feeling like just because one person is a dick in your chat doesn't mean that other people feel this way. People would not be watching your stream if they hated you. Stop worrying about the negative energy that comes into your stream. Worry more about the positive. Look at you. You have 5 people that are dedicated to be at your stream every single time that you go live, no matter what. That's what you need to focus on. Those 5 people you have won over. Those 5 people. That's hard. This next one, I see so many people doing it, and I'm somebody who reads people very well. I see right through it. Every single time. Toxic positivity. Toxic positivity. What does that mean? It means feeling the pressure to always be happy and upbeat and energized when deep down you're feeling like shit. Guys, it's okay to be human. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to have off days. It's okay because your dog died. Okay? It's okay. It really is. You are a human being. And when you're constantly put in front of that camera, and you're putting on this fake persona that every single thing is happy and great and wonderful and nothing bothers me and ha 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 ha. I personally can't watch when I see somebody not being authentic with themselves, being true to who they are. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to feel off. What I always tell people is be honest with yourself. Be honest with your community. I always look at it this way. My Discord is my MVPs. And if you ever want to join, links down below. Weird little, call out. But yeah, if you ever want to join, it's down below. I've always tell people that I'm human. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm overwhelmed 95% of the time. But I try my best to still come on and have a good time. But I always tell them what's going on in my life and how I'm mentally feeling. They don't look at me as like a pity party. They look at me like, okay, well, we're going to support you. You're going through things. We're here for you. No worries. Stop feeling the need to always be happy and upbeat. That is not natural. This next one, I'm just going to kind of talk while I'm walking with you because I feel like this is something I'm currently dealing with. And it's called content treadmill. Now, what does content treadmill mean? It means that you are forced or you feel like you are forced to constantly create content that you have physically outgrown. That is where I am at today. Now, I don't know if I'm just losing the excitement that I used to have, or if it's something a little bit more deeper. I feel a certain way, like I need to pivot. And it's not that I worry about people not wanting to watch it or anything like that. It's just I'm scared because of the community that I've currently built around this stuff. I don't want to see like I'm failing more. And that's me being honest with you guys. I just spoke about being true to how you feel, being true to who you are. This is how I'm feeling. I feel like I have nothing else to offer on another type of content. People are going to find you. The right people are going to find you. And the right people are going to stick around you. Don't worry so much about if what you're doing is good enough or not. A lot of people may feel a certain way about it, and it is rejection positivity. Rejection. What that means is you feel a certain way when people unfollow you, unsub to you, your viewership is low. You handle that in a very negative way. Like I said, the right people will support you. The right people will be there for you. Don't allow this kind of things to bother you and affect you. Be okay with not being everybody's cup of tea. I deal with this next one a lot, and it is called creative block panic. What this means is you become anxious with not coming up with content ideas. I get like this all the time when it comes to making YouTube videos or shorts on TikTok. It's okay to not have every second of every stream or content completely mapped out and ready to go. What's not okay is beating yourself up for it. Do some research, figure out what's out there. Try to get those creative juices flowing. For me, I don't really do much when it comes to the stream creative side. I do my stream. Last year I did a game and it was I called it Balloon Wars. Now, what is Balloon Wars? Balloon Wars is when every single sub, you get a balloon blown up. So if you was to give 5 subs, you get 5 balloons, and they're just kind of rolling around in my office. However, if somebody was to come in and they give 10 subs, your 5 balloons get popped and 5 more balloons go up, and that's there. That was a fun game. It was pretty funny because I said the winner will get a t-shirt. Like, I'll buy them a t-shirt off my merch store. By the way, link down below. So you don't have to be this extravagant person. You don't have to be like the kid that every single time that he won something, he literally had a flamethrower going off in his room. Let's talk about technical perfectionism. You do not need the best equipment to be able to stream, to make content, to do anything. Honestly, you can do every single thing with your phone. This is all you need. You need nothing else. You can go live on your phone. You can make YouTube videos. You can make shorts. I make all my shorts on my phone. Stop thinking that you need the best of the best. You do not need that. You don't need this. This took me 6 years to get. 6. And 90% of that stuff is hand-me-downs, and the other maybe 5% is gifted. The rest, I bought with the Twitch money I've earned. You do not need the highest quality of everything to make this work. The next one's going to be achieving addiction. What this means is you're constantly checking your next milestone without really looking back on how far you've gone. You need to kind of look back on where you've been, how far you've come. We're all guilty of it. We've all been like, great, I got to this point. I want to be able to go to the next one. Stop. Appreciate where you're at. I have to do this all the time. I'm horrible about this. Maybe I should go back inside. That wind is cold. I have to go back inside for the rest of this. It is way too cold to be doing that outside. Oh my God. Pretty much what it is just because you've hit that milestone, you need to now look back and be like, damn, I've achieved so much. There was a time where I did not get a monthly payout. I don't even know if I'm going to get a monthly payout for February. As of right now, there's a time that that was one of my goals, was just to get a monthly payout. And I did that. And then I was like, okay, cool. I want to increase my monthly payout, and just make it where it's more, where I can financially stabilize myself. But the thing is with that, you got to give people a reason. Just because you've achieved things, it doesn't mean that you're this great person. Learn to appreciate what you have, because in any moment, it could be taken away from you. All right. The next one's going to be social media overwhelm. When you feel the need to put your presence constantly across every single social media. Yes, I'm still in my beanie and my hoodie. I'm still cold. Post when you can. I always say, try to post at least 3 to 4 times a week. You can do that because I know TikTok has this weird algorithm that you have to post like 3 times a day for you to really get out there. Ain't nobody got time for that. If TikTok was to actually have a scheduler on the daggone app, y'all would be posting a lot more. I can guarantee that, but they refuse to do it. Listen, there's some days where I am completely amazing, and there are some days where I am a basket case. I am completely real with myself about that. I'm fine with that. There's some days I don't have energy to even film a YouTube video. You know what I do? I don't film a YouTube video. When I have the energy to film a YouTube video is when I film a bunch of YouTube videos. This has helped me a lot. Bulk recording helps a lot. I have a lot of depression. I have a lot of downtime. So with that being said, when I have the energy and I feel uplifted and positive and in a good mindset, that's the only time that I try to record. Try to change the way that you are. Like, don't feel the need to constantly always be on there. You don't have to always be on social media to grow, okay? Just do what you can. Don't overwhelm yourself because what you're doing is you're taking away from good content. All right, next one is competition anxiety. Stop viewing streamers as competition. They're not competition. They are your literal classmate. What I mean by that is instead of looking at them as competition, see if you can do a collab with them. Don't do it in a way that's not, authentic and true to try to build a connection. Make sure that you are being real with who you are. Don't collab with somebody just because you want to have their viewer, but collab with people. Getting yourself out there to more communities is your best bet. They are not your competition. You are the only person that can pull you. You are the only person that can bring the spice that you have in your stream. Keep that mindset and nobody will ever be a competition to you. There is no competition out there for me. None. Zero. Zilch. I am who I am. And that's something that, I do. And just because X, Y, and Z is over here doing whatever they're doing and it's helping them, that does not mean that's going to help me. That does not mean those are my people. Stop hyper-focusing just because someone's doing better than you. What you need to do is think about what you can do better for yourself. Oh my God, this next one, I am going to hear so much shit from my mods. One in particular, I already know it. It's called burnout denial. It is when you internally deny the fact that you need a break. I can already hear Sky yelling at me as we speak. Stop trying to overwork yourself. I do this all the time, and then I am literally out for a week because I overdid it for so long. This can also cause long-term health issues. So don't do this. Give yourself breaks. I've learned to give myself 2 weeks, 2 times a year off of all social media. I don't do nothing. I barely hang out on my Discord whenever I do these breaks. I always let people know a couple of weeks in advance what's going on. Okay? But you cannot fill someone else's glass when your glass is half full. So in order for you to bring all this joy, all this excitement, make sure you're also taking time for yourself. If you learned something, go ahead down below and put it in the comments. Guys, I really hope that this changes the concept of how you're thinking and that you learn to think more positive and do the things that you need to do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.